You'd be well aware of the fact that whales are not only the biggest animals in the water, but also the largest mammals on Earth. Today we'll make an endeavour to show you the biggest whale in the world. More interesting will be to know what this mammoth animal can do. To keep it from getting boring, we've also included certain useful information about different species of whales. Be patient and watch the video to the end, because by the time we finish, you'll surely feel like a whale whiz. If you find the video useful and entertaining, then don't forget to like it and subscribe to our channel. Make sure you turn on notifications too, so as not to miss out on any future content. The largest whale in the world. History of our planet. However, supremacy of the blue whale is disputed. A large number of well-known organisations, including World Wildlife One, have claimed that the recognition of the blue whale as the largest whale is incorrect. As per their assertions, it's another subspecies called Antarctic or Southern blue whale that's actually the largest. This gigantic animal has recently given us another surprise. As per the World Wildlife One, the giant southern blue whale in the Antarctic Ocean on the average measures 30 meters or 98 feet in length, and it weighs 180 tons. Can you compare the size of this mammoth whale with its other competitors on the globe? Let's give you a fair idea of its superiority over others. A single Antarctic blue whale is heavier than 30 enormous elephants inhabiting the savannah, who are presently the largest animals on land. Some pictures seem to show elusive sizes of Antarctic blue whales, but even then it has a substantially large body. Standing in the company of this huge mammal makes others feel belittled. You can just imagine and compare the feeling one has while standing on the platform when a swift train is passing by. One feels as if the air current produced by the train would pull you under its wheels. Same impression is also valid for ordinary blue whales. Incredible characteristics and capabilities of this oceanic monster are quite amazing. The heart of this mammoth animal is comparable in size with a normal car. Isn't that astonishing? The appetite of the Antarctic blue whale is also unprecedented. It consumes approximately 3,600 kilograms or 7,930 pounds of aquatic diet per day. Don't you think it's quite bizarre that just one animal eating more than 3.5 tons of food in a single day even exists? Have you ever pondered how much an average human being eats throughout their life? Well, the total food consumed by a human being throughout the complete lifetime of approximately 70 years comes to 50 tons. Well, that feeds an Antarctic blue whale for about 2 weeks. It's a matter of great relief for the marine life that the Antarctic blue whale is not a predator. Just think, if these whales were carnivorous, they would have played havoc with marine animals. Astonishing characteristics of Antarctic blue whale have no end. World Wildlife One asserts that this species of whales has the loudest air voice in the world. The Antarctic blue whale's scream travels at 188 decibels, whereas the sound of a jet plane travels at 140 decibels. It implies that its cries can be heard at a distance of hundreds of kilometers. These whales communicate among themselves by loud cries. Luckily, like other whales, it also communicates at low frequencies. If they used to shout at very high frequencies, definitely most of the ocean dwellers and people residing near the coastal areas would go deaf. The Antarctic blue whale is an animal possessing amazing capabilities, but it's also facing grave threats of extinction. During 1926, their population was estimated to be 125,000 in the Antarctic Ocean, whereas presently they number just 3,000. Commercial whaling, which was legal through most of the 20th century, is the main cause of endangering this species. Nowadays, a large number of organisations are engaged in protecting them. We can expect that in due course of time, the population balance of these whales will be restored. Otherwise, the world would be deprived of this capable mammoth animal. We hope our information has aroused the desire in you to see these giants with your own eyes. So, do you plan to go on a tour of South Pole? Share your views in the comment section below. Antarctic blue whales are really astonishing animals, as they can impress us with their amazing capabilities, but we can share interesting information regarding a few other unique whales if you stay with us. These include the world's loneliest whale, which can communicate with its conjugants, a trained whale which can play rugby and become professional, and an albino whale which is protected by the government. In addition to these, we'd also talk about a few more interesting whales which surely could add to your curiosity. The loneliest whale in the world. All over the world, whales use frequencies ranging from 15 to 20 Hz, which makes their singing and screaming audible. But there is a unique whale among all the species. It is the 52 Hz whale. Scientists are regularly tracking this type of whale in different parts of the world since 1980s. As we've already mentioned, you can imagine this whale communicates at 52 Hz. But using the word communication isn't exactly correct, as others cannot listen to her voice. Generally, whales cannot communicate at such a high frequency. Most of the scientists are of the view that 52 Hz whale is the only whale in the world that resorts to singing and crying at such a high frequency. Accordingly, they've designated it as the loneliest whale in the world. Unluckily, none of its conjugants or fellow whales understand its call, leading to any type of response. Scientists are working on and may find out reasons for this malfunctioning as they have sound recordings. Well, we don't know how much time science needs to solve this mystery, but they should hurry. Beluga blue whale. One of the most attractive and astute whales is found in the Arctic Ocean. In the recent past, there'd been a lot of discussion regarding this whale on the internet. You'd be feeling curious about the speciality of this particular whale. It's reported that in 2019, few girls appeared at Hammerfest, Norway for water sporting with whales. They approached 2 to 3 whales swimming in the area. While doing this, the iPhone of one of the girls fell into the water. While feeling sad about her sacrificed iPhone, the girl saw an incredible scene. One of the male blue whales approached the site, dived into the water, caught the iPhone, and brought it back to the owner. Don't you think it's really an unusual situation? But it happened just like that. Sometime later, a South African rugby team went for an excursion to the Arctic Ocean. Seeing a male blue whale, they threw a ball into the water. Thinking the ball may be written off from the inventory as a gift to the whales, they didn't expect its return by the blue whale. To their utter surprise, the male blue whale chased the ball and returned it to the rugby team. They repeatedly threw the ball and every time got similar response from the whale. A very interesting question arises here. Will every whale of this species be responding in a similar way? Subsequently, a few years ago, a male blue whale was spotted off the coast of Norway. It proved to be quite interesting as the whale carried a camera as if it were a professional YouTube blogger. Certain people speculate that probably all 3 incidents reported on the internet involved the same male blue whale. Wonder if that is the truth. Migaloo. Let's talk about another unique whale. This amazing whale is known as Migaloo and found off the Australian coast. It was for the first time spotted in 1991. Guys, you'd be thinking what actually makes it different from other whales? Just watch its performance and ponder about it. Migaloo is a blind mammal, and scientists initially thought it was the only one of its kind. However, during subsequent studies, they've come across a few more albino whales. These were given distinct names like Barloo, Willow, and Migaloo Jr. One may think, what's the connection between all these blind whales? Scientists opine that they're all descendants of Migaloo. Based on their research on the whale, scientists were able to determine that Migaloo was born in 1986. In addition, despite its peculiar disability, it is a healthy animal. Keeping in view the uniqueness of the whale, the Australian government has displayed consciousness about its protection as well as preservation. Accordingly, law has been passed and enforced. It lays down a specific minimum distance of 500 metres or 1,640 feet to be maintained between Migaloo and onlookers. A lot of interested people go on trips to see Migaloo, but only a very few of them prove to be lucky, as the whale appears occasionally at certain places in the Pacific Ocean. If you've missed an opportunity to meet Migaloo, don't be perturbed, as it is an occasional chance. You've seen that Migaloo is an amazing whale, but less visible. Now we'll show you a few whale species which you can witness with your own eyes. Bottlenose whale. Do you think there's some gimmickry about the whale having a nose like a bottle? No, that's not the case. The bottlenose whale has the genesis from D12. It has 2 subspecies, northern bottlenose whale and southern bottlenose whale. The southern bottlenose whale is of a little lesser interest to people as it lives in the waters of the South Pole. It's very rare that someone gets an opportunity to visit Antarctica. On the contrary, the northern bottlenose whales are found in the surroundings of the Azure Islands. These islands are easily accessible and can be visited by the desirous people at their convenience. That's why this species has drawn much more interest, and accordingly it's well studied by researchers and scientists as compared to the southern species. Most of the whales of this species inhabit in the northern hemisphere and can even be found in the Mediterranean Sea, as well as occasionally in the Baltic and White Seas. Northern bottlenose whales can be seen by one's own eyes, while having an excursion trip, as it most often appears at the shores. Although the northern bottlenose whale is not as large as a blue whale, it's still very interesting to witness as well as study. Sei whale. We're now dealing with another very interesting species of whales. Sei whale is a belly whale and considered to be the 3rd largest whale following the blue whale and fin whale respectively. It's about 13 meters or 42 feet long. These are found towards the northern latitudes of the Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, and also through the Arctic. Preferred water temperature for sei whales ranges from 8 to 25 degrees Celsius or 46 to 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Sei whales can also be found inhabiting Russian waters around the Coral Islands and also in the Bering Sea. It typically appears in small groups. You guys should try to find the right place if you're interested to see the sei whale. Good luck, guys. We hope you found the content in this video interesting. Do tell us in the comments which of these unique whales did you like the most. Have you ever encountered a whale in real life? What was it like? We'd love to know all about it. We'll be back soon with another smashing video, so stay tuned to our channel and keep appreciating. Goodbye.